We should find out this week whether the current COVID restrictions in BC will remain beyond April 19th. Cases continue to be high, and Premier John Horgan says travel restrictions could be on the table, but he wasn't very specific about what's being considered. CTV's Binder Sudgeon joins us now with more. Dr. Bonnie Henry says don't travel out of your neighborhood. So is the Premier willing to do anything about it, Binder?
Well, John Horgan says that harsher measures in places like Ontario and Quebec didn't actually reduce daily case numbers. But he says he is willing to do what it takes, including travel restrictions. Now, right now, there is no stay-at-home order in BC, but travel is strongly discouraged. Yesterday, Dr. Bonnie Henry told people to only travel for essential reasons, to stick to their cities or neighborhoods. Now, Horgan says he is willing to do whatever, but notes that enforcing a ban or order could be a challenge.
There are logistical challenges, which we've talked about over the past number of months. But I did have a phone call, a bilateral discussion with Premier Kenney yesterday on a range of issues. Among those were the concerns we both share mutually about people that come back and forth between Alberta and British Columbia, whether it be on essential travel or non-essential travel.
Horgan adding he's waiting for direction from public health officials. Now, there is a cabinet meeting tomorrow where the Premier says the issue of travel restrictions and other measures will be discussed. But remember, previous legal advice that the Premier had secured said it would be extremely difficult to limit interprovincial travel.
So, Binder, there are critics who wonder if the recommendations right now are actually strong enough to lower case numbers, and the goal, of course, is to ease restrictions. So where are we at that, Binder?
Yeah, well, definitely. We're always hearing from those who say that the communication could be clearer, or perhaps an official order is needed. Now, we know that travel did contribute this third wave. Dr. Bonnie Henry says case numbers are still troubling in terms of being extremely high, and we are expecting more modeling on Thursday, and that's when we could have a hint or an answer about whether these restrictions will continue, but it appears to be likely. Mijung?
Thank you, Binder.